small business owner, should you fear government contracts? Part 2. What's the risk? Government contracts are ways for a small business to make money in any economy. But, you may be wondering what the risk factors are? What if the federal government shuts down? One consideration is the impact of a federal government shutdown on cost reimbursement contracts. Whenever different factions control the Senate and the House of Representatives, there is always drama about funding the United States government. At the time of this article, we're past the funding debate. But whenever you do get a contract award that may span United States government funding discussions, you have a risk. So be prepared. Work stoppage. The work you've contracted for may be halted. Cost reimbursement contracts with a small amount of remaining funds under obligation are most susceptible to a stop work order. Access to facilities. Your workers may be denied access to shut down facilities. If they can't work, you can bill. What would that do to a small business cash flow? Invoice and paperwork processing. Invoice processing may stop if not halted. Short-staffed government employees may be unable to process deliverables and verify your invoices in a timely manner. You may be unable to recoup shutdown-related costs. The pending and future government contract award process could be stalled. So no new government contracts. One big fish. Whether you're doing business with the government or with private sector organizations, having one huge customer is a risk. It is not healthy to have one entity supplying 80% or 90% or more of your total business revenue. Losing your one big customer probably means the death of your small business. Nature of the beast. Quote, contracting with the federal government involves competing in a regulated marketplace and creates obligations and potential liabilities that generally do not exist in the commercial marketplace, including limits on customer communication interaction, socioeconomic requirements, price justification and audits, longer-term unpredictability, and potential criminalization of business disputes. The existence of these government unique risks requires the establishment of compliance mechanisms within the company. In today's climate of procurement reform, however, many of these risks have been reduced, particularly for vendors that provide commercial items. Commercial items are broadly defined to include products and services of a type customarily available in the commercial marketplace. Note: some article details have been omitted from video. Conclusion. Contracting with the government can have many benefits. These include special socio-economic preferences that afford opportunities to new and small business contractors that do not exist in the commercial marketplace, and the comfort of dealing with a generally reliable customer. There also exist many potential pitfalls that do not generally exist in the commercial realm, including the government's right to terminate the contract at its convenience, and the possible criminalization of business disputes. In short, while there are many promising opportunities in contracting with the government, a company must do its homework to ensure that it knows and complies with the myriad unique rules that apply in this environment. End quote. Article source: Doing Business with the Federal Government, an overview. You can overcome the risks. Small business owners are risk takers when they start their business in the first place. You constantly have to weigh the trade-off between risk and reward. Knowledge is power. It provides the fuel for your small business plan and risk management activities. Doing business with the United States government can be lucrative and rewarding. There are lots of set-aside projects for small business. Find U.S. government contract information at the FedBiz Ops site. Lots of other small businesses have gotten into the federal government and federal procurement game. Your small business can succeed in the federal arena as well. Need cash now? Do you have credit-worthy business customers? Do you invoice customers and wait for them to pay? If yes, you are pre-qualified. Cash advances on accounts receivable invoices. Get cash in 24 hours. Get a free special report. Factoring, why factoring may be your best financing option. Noble Finances, accelerating cash flow. Sandra Noble, President 404-374-3384. Noble Finances is a division of Noble & Associates Consulting, Incorporated.